Morning, y'all. We're out in the garden, and today I'm going to be using a recipe where I use my low carb potatoes that we are all the time telling y'all about on my channel. And these are ones that I canned last year. And these are the potatoes right here that Roy has got planted this year. So I will leave a link in my description box telling you what kind these are, where we got them. But y'all are all the time wanting to know about my low carb potatoes. So these are the ones I can. We're going to take them in and we're going to make a recipe out of them. Good morning.
Rose's pantry is now open.
Good morning, y'all. It sure is. It's been open all morning. Today we are going to do something I haven't done in a year. And it's just a little fun thing you can do. I'm going to get Kale. He's here with me this weekend. So I'm going to get him in here to help me in a little bit. And we're going to do a meal in a pouch and a meal in a pocket. It's where you take aluminum foil, you put all your veggies and your meat, you fold it up, put it in the oven. I've got my oven set on 400, and you cook it for like 30 minutes. Then you just open it up and you got your meal right there. So that's what we're doing this morning. And I thought Kale would enjoy doing that with me. So I've got a lot of my celery cut up here. I've already peeled my carrots, and I've shown y'all before how to string celery. But you just take, see those strings, go under it, go right up underneath the edge of it here, and you just pull those strings off. And I've told you numerous times, if you don't get the strings, they're going to go in your food. So, and you don't want that. So those go in the trash. All right. And I've already got some, and I'm just cutting it in bite-sized pieces this morning. All right. Now, I'm going to put it in this bowl because I'm going to put everything in this bowl. And there's a little string. And because we are going to coat this in some seasonings and some oil before we put it in our pouch. All right, I've got a zucchini squash here. And I'm not going to peel the whole squash, but I'm taking my little vegetable peeler and I'm just going down part of it like that. It just kind of makes it pretty. Just like that. Okay. Roy's rabbits are going to get that. Cut the ends off. All right, now I'm going to cut this zucchini in bite-sized pieces also. So I'm going to split it in half like that. Then I'm going to split it in half again, each half in half. And that'll be the same size, about the same size as my carrots and my celery is going to be. So I'll just chop these. Now you can do yours in rounds if you want to, ever how you want to do yours. Now, these are the vegetables that I'm using today. I'm using celery, zucchini squash, carrots, peppers, and onions. Now and potatoes. You can use any vegetable that you want. If you want to make this completely low carb, leave out your potatoes. But these are low carb potatoes that we grow in the garden. And you saw from my intro our potatoes out in the garden. So
you can get them from Gurney's
seeds.
They're called Nicola potatoes.
Yeah.
2/3 less carbs.
Gurneys, Gurney's seeds. All right, I'm just going to cut my carrots. I've already peeled them, but I'm just cutting them in like bite-sized pieces. Because carrots, it takes them a little bit longer to cook than it does everything else, and I just want them I'm cutting them a little bit smaller than I do the others. And I tell you what, these big, when I get down to the big end here, I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to cut it like that. All right. Half. And then cut it. All right. So far, we've got celery, carrots, and zucchini. Now, my onion, this was just part of one I had in the refrigerator. It's cut in half. I'm going to cut it in half again, which makes it quarters. And then I'm going to cut it in big chunks, like that, because that's how I want my onion. Okay? And I've got some here that was left, so I'll chunk it up. Okay. Now, when I did it last year, I put just little cobs of corn in it. I didn't have corn today, but I didn't put the zucchini. So it's just whatever you want to put in yours is how you make yours. You know what your eating lifestyle is. Okay. All right, that may be enough. Now we're going to do red pepper. So I'll just cut it like that. Now, I do not throw this end away like that. I cut it off because to me that's good pepper. And this, like this, I cut it and I'll put it in there. Costs too much money to throw any of this away, I can assure you. All right, and I'm just going to cut my peppers in like little bite-sized pieces. About the same as my onion and my other veggies. Okay, I've got 2 peppers out here. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. I may use part of that one. We'll see. I don't want so much I don't want to make but about 4 pouches. I don't want so many vegetables that I can't get them all in my pouch. So, and I'm pretty much getting there now. All right, I'm going to do one more little piece of pepper. All right. All right, now then, my potatoes. Now, these are my potatoes that I canned last year. All right, I'm going to, what I do with them, I pour the water off and I rinse them really good. Because when I can mine, I put a little bit of lemon juice in them. And so I try to rinse all that off. Now, if this is where you can use canned potatoes out of a store, or you can use your fresh potatoes. But just cut them in about the same size as your other veggies. So they'll cook at the same time. They'll get done. All right, we're going to put Polish sausage. You can use Polish sausage, smoked sausage, whatever name brand that you like in yours. You can buy several different kinds. You can buy Polish, you can buy kielbasa, you can buy just regular smoked. This is Polish sausage, and I'm cutting it about like that. And I'm cutting it on a slant just so it'll be pretty. These are already done. But as they cook, the juice is going to cook out and they're really going to flavor my dish really well. So I'm just going to keep cutting this sausage up. I'm going to get my foil ready, get a pan out, and we're going to be making these in just a minute. Okay, you got it on?
Yep.
All right. Had to get me some salt and pepper back there. Now that I've got all my veggies in here, We are going to make a seasoning mix to go over them. So we've got olive oil here. Now I'm going to measure it for you. Now if it was just me, I'd pour it in here, put my seasonings all over it. But since I'm doing it for y'all, I'm going to measure. That's 1. And you can use any kind of oil you want to. A girl asked me the other day, said, can I use vegetable oil? Sure. Any kind of oil that you want to use. All right, that was 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to put 1 teaspoon. This is Italian seasoning. We're going to put a teaspoon of garlic powder. Y'all know I use garlic powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of black pepper. All right. Stir this all up together. And this is our seasoning that's going on our veggies. And Kale is going to help me make our little pouches, aren't you, baby? All right, I'm going to get all this out of the way. So we'll have room up here to do our thing. All right. Now then. Kale had already started his a little bit, and his hands are clean. He's washed them. Now, I'm going to pour this over my veggies, and my hands are clean.
That's about 2 quarts of vegetables, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'll have the recipe in the description box. Now I'm just going to take my hands and I'm going to coat these veggies really well. Yeah, okay, you can take it out. All right. You can just put it right there because we're not going to put about 5 slices of sausage in each one. And then if we have some more room, there's another piece. If we have more room, then we'll add more sausage. Okay. My veggies are coated really, really well. All right. Wash my hands. Oop. Get all that oil off of them. Now, 400-degree oven. Now remember what I told you? Put potatoes, put some of all the vegetables, and try to get about the same amount of each one, even if you have to kind of count, okay? So about how much you think. If it's a child, you wouldn't want to put quite as much. If it's an adult, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of aluminum foil, and it makes just about enough, I think, okay? All right. Ooh. This is going to be good, Kale. I got 4 pieces of sausage, and I'm going to put 3 more. Okay? I think that's about all. Is that as much as you'll eat? Or will you eat a little bit more?
I eat a little bit.
Okay, he's going to eat a little bit more. So just try to get some of all of your veggies. Now,
Remember,
that's enough right
you got
there,
to put another piece of sausage or 2, I think, on
Yeah,
this.
you need to put another couple of pieces of sausage on yours because you got a lot of veggies. He has a hefty appetite. All right, you take and bring them up from the corners and twist it. Turn it just like that. Turn it over. That's right. Then bring this up from the corners. All right. Now you want to seal it good because you want all that steam to stay inside this little pouch. Okay? All right, does it seal good all the way around? Meal in a pouch. Look how big Kale's is. This is mine. That's Kale's. All right, put it on our little pan back here. Kale, you do this one. I did some small pieces for a child. So, all right,
For the leftovers.
or for the leftovers, yeah. So this is like a 9 by 10 or 9 by 12, something like that. So just take Put your veggies in there. I'm going to put another couple of pieces of sausage. All right. A few more. Whoop, I better not do any more because I don't want it. I want to be able to seal it. So I'm bringing my sides up like this. There you go. Seal it real well. So, because you don't want any of that steam escaping. Okay, pull this up. Seal that. All right. This one's a little hard because it was smaller, but we got it. Meal in a pouch. This is for a child. Okay, put it right there. All right, put it right here, baby. We got one more. We got about enough veggies for one more, don't we? All right. You want to do this one? I thought we were going to put some meat on.
That may be small for him to do.
Okay, yeah. We may have to cut another piece. All right. This will be for a child. So can you seal this one up for me? Okay. Kale's going to seal that one up. And I'm going to cut another piece and we'll do this one. So this is just my leftovers. So we're going to cook this on 400 degrees for probably, is it still good? Oh, you did good, Kale. 30 minutes. We're going to try it at 30 minutes, check it, and it should be done by then because all that steam is going to be inside of that little pouch. So we'll do that in about 30 minutes. All right. Don't touch that. Don't bring this in. Oh, okay. All right, you can turn it on. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. This is our meal in a pouch. I want to also show you, if you don't want to do it that way, I have a little bit left over. So I just put it in a little dish here, covered it in foil, and put it in the oven. So if you don't want to do it in a pouch, you can just do it on a tray like this. But I would cover it while I cooked it. So, and you would have about the same as putting it in a little pouch. All right, Kale. It's about that time, baby. All right, y'all. This is our meal in a pouch. Right there. Now, if that's not some good looking food, now you can put broccoli, cauliflower, whatever veggies you want in yours. But this is just what I want to put in mine. Kale, it is hot, hot, hot. Kale's going to give it a taste test for us this morning. Carrots are done. Everything in it is done. And it is so good, y'all. I'm going to get a potato and an onion. Now, that potato is real hot. Perfect seasoning. Now, that's hot, too. Enough salt, enough pepper, just the right amount of garlic. Y'all, it has just a little juice in the bottom and no juice. If you seal it right, you will not have one bit of juice in your pan, which we did not. So we did good, Cal. It's good. Food feeds the family.
Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul.
Put deliciousness back in your meal in a pouch. See y'all next time.